Raj's answer is what means, what happens if we create the same object multiple times within the same class? That's what. So multiple times you cannot create the same object. Okay. For example, right now this is the class yesterday we seen. So what is that we are trying to do over here? This is a class called global local variable. Okay. This is my main function. Okay. Above the main function, okay, outside the main function, I have created two variables. One is non-static, another one is static. There are two variables over here. So now from my side, inside the main function, I'm creating one variable which is a global local variable. Outside the main functions are called as the global variables. Global variables alone is of two types. One is static and then another one is non-static. In the main function, we have a local variable. Local variable does not have a multiple types. There is only one local variable, which is called a normal local variable. There is no static and non-static in the local variable level. Okay, here I'm just printing x, y, sorry, xj and all those things over there. Now I'm creating an object here. So why we create an object? For example, static members can be used directly with the help of the class name, with reference of a class name. Otherwise, directly with the help of the variable name. But non-static members, we cannot use it directly. We have to create an object compulsorily. Then only we can utilize the non-static members. So for example, I created global local variable obj1 equal to new global local variable. So now once again I'm trying to create with the same name. The same thing I'm trying to create the same object. Okay, see what happens right now. It's throwing me an error over there right now. Okay, so we'll see what is the error. Just a second, be online. Sorry guys. Okay, for example, I try to create the same object over there right now. So what's happening is throwing me an error. But if I give the different object, that is possible. Okay, object name should be different because it's like unique. Okay, for example, the same thing, if I do here integer x is equal to 50, what will happen? It will throw me an error. Why? Duplicates are not allowed over here. Okay, if I give x1 or y or something like that, means that will allow. The same thing follows for the object level also. I can have only one object with the same name. But if I create one more object with a different name, what will happen? The same thing will happen. Same, all the global members will be loaded under this object also. What are things that are loaded here? Everything will load here also, in this object also. That's what it will do. Okay. So the next, any doubts in this, Raji? Your doubt is clear? Okay, yeah, sure. Harish, that is totally how many classes you'll take to finish the Selenium? Totally 30 to 40 days, totally will complete the entire session. Okay, so for Java, it will take around 15 days of time or something. Okay, so then after that, we'll start with the Selenium. So most probably by before the framework will be completed before the, Selenium concepts will be covered within of 25 days. Then after that, we'll start with the framework. Then the framework, actually what I'm going to cover you, JUnit, TestNG, hybrid driven, data driven, like those things. So that will take 10 days of time for you. Okay, Selenium concepts you will be completing within 20 to 25 days. Okay, yeah. So now I'll go with the another thing. I'll create a new package. So my package, I'll just give it as new pack. So we have to follow the standard thing. So it's like actually what starts with actually why it's throwing me an error. Can you see package already exists with a different case? That means this is also new pack over here, but the case alone is different. Okay, so I cannot create it. New underscore new pack. Instead of that one, I'll give it as new package. Then I'll click on finish. I'm creating a new class. I'm going to create a new class. Global. I'll make it a static, non-static. Then I'll give the main function. So if I'm not giving the main function and then click on finish, I'll be getting only the class alone. So if you want the main function, because main is what? It's an executable function. So min, then control space. That will give me the main function over there. What are the things that are given inside the main function only will be executed for me. Always, which are the values that are there inside the main function only will be executed. So I'm going to give this so hello world. See, that will print me hello world. Okay, now I'm going to create two variables. Okay, so I'm going to create two static and non-static. Integer I is equal to 10. Okay, so this is a non-static variable. So static variable, static integer j equal to 30. Then I'm trying to print here system.println I. What happened? It throws me an error because we cannot create. I cannot replace the non-static members directly. I'm able to use a j because it's a static variable. Static variables can be replaced with help of these. With help of the class name also. Class name is static non-static dot j. Okay, when I give the information, the class name, it will give me what are the things I can replace. So here I can replace j. Then if I want to replace a non-static member means I need to create an object. How we can create the object? That is new static non-static. I need to give. So new is the operator with the static and non-static is the class name with the parenthesis. When I give over there, what will happen? That creates me an object. Okay, so now all the global members are being loaded. Okay, so now I want to name that. I want to name the class over there. So how I can replace over here means, so we'll see. So here I'll just give static, non-static, then obj1 equal to static, non-static, obj1. That's how we'll be replacing it. So here, hello world, I got it over there. Static, non-static, obj1 equal to non-static. So now if I utilize system.out.println, then I'm giving I. Will it be used? No. I need to refer with the help of the object name. So obj1 dot I can utilize. So that will give me obj1 dot I. So now if I give system.out.println obj1 dot, see, it gives me what are the things that I can access through help of this object. So I. So it's giving static, non-static. That means what? The class name is static, non-static. Then there are some other things actually which is coming as object, all those things. So what is this object and all those things means? That is object is the supermost class for all the classes in Java. Okay, so that is along with my class I can also access the supermost class informations also object. Okay, all these things I can access here. I got it over there. So now here I can see J, which is coming from the static non-static. That variable also can be utilized. Okay, variables will be declared, okay, here with the a triangle mark over there. Okay, so if it comes normally, that's a non-static variable. If it comes with a S symbol, that is a static variable. Okay, J is a static variable over there. That's the thing. So I'll give clear. So I got this J also here. That's the main thing. Okay, next. Then now what I'm going to do. So I'll try to print this one. First we'll see what are the values are printed. See, first system.println J. So what is the J value? It is printing me 30. Then static non-static dot J. So now also what? It prints me 30. Then I'm creating an object. Now what will happen? All the global members will be loaded here. So I and J value will be loaded in the object memory. Then in the object memory, when I refer with I, that will get me 10. Okay, that will get me 10. Then obj1.j. What is the J? That is 30. So that gets me 30. And finally, hello world. Now I'm going to do one thing. Integer I equal to 50. I'm going to give. Before I told, I gave integer I. Once again, when I give integer I, that is not working. But here it's supporting. Why? Because main function is a different memory. This global are different memory locations. So that's why when I give integer I equal to 50, that is accepting. Okay, now when I give integer j equal to 40, that also accept for me, I and j both. So now when I print it, system.println I, then system.println j. See, now what is the value will be printed? Right click, run as Java application. See, after the hello world, it prints me 50 and then 40. If I want to print this values, how I can utilize means, so non-static members I need to utilize with the help of the object only. So sysO obj1 dot I. Okay, that will get me the non-static member. Same thing, static members I need to refer always with the help of the class name. Static non-static dot j. Okay, that will give me, see, 10 and 30. So what are the 10? That is I is 10, j is 30. Clear? This is how we utilize it. Okay. So you might have got a little bit understanding. Now we'll see as per with the help of the memory location allocations and everything. So now you will get a clear clarity how it works. Next. So now I'll go. So I'll close this as of now. Wait just a second. I'll close this one. I'll open a new Eclipse. Go to my Eclipse. I'll open a new Eclipse. Here I'll just give now my old. I'm going to give my old code base information. So here I'll just go with some things. I'm going to give you some assignments today, the basic things only. So you can just do that one alone. So it will be helpful for you. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, public class global local one. Okay, this one I want you to draw the memory location level, what happens over there, and then get me the value. So I'll explain you with some other programs. So you have to do this one. Okay, so now I'm going to explain you this program. Come here. This thing. So here, this is my video. So I'm going to, okay, this is a program I'm going to execute for me. When I start to execute over there, what will happen for me? A memory allocation will be allocated. Okay, this is my memory allocation. So what is my thing? The global local 2 is my memory name. Okay, because for each and every class there will be a memory will be allocated for it. Okay, that is what this one, global local 2. So now static integer I is equal to 10. So when I start to execute my program, what will happen? First, it will give me one memory allocation. So that is called as the static pool. Okay, so first it will be giving me the static pool. That is what's happening over here. So static pool is the memory name. Static pool. Now what will happen? All the static members will be loaded. What are the static members we have right now? So that is static integer I is equal to 10. Then after that, this main function is there. That is also a static member. So main also will be loaded. These things will be loaded now. Now all the static members are loaded. Now what will happen? The main function start to execute, because always the main is a executable function. So main functions start to execute. So now when the main functions start to execute over there, what will happen right now? So a memory allocation will happen for the main memory. So this is the thing. So this is the local memory for main. This is the local memory for main. Clear? So now what will happen right now? I already told Java is a compiler plus interpreter level of execution. So memory allocations will be happened as per the interpreter level. Step by step, each and every line when it's executing, that time only it will be allocating the memory. So now what will happen? System.out.println I. So now what will happen? It comes to the main memory and then checks whether do we have any I value. Just a second, sorry. Okay, so now system.println I. So now what will happen? Comes and checks over there in the main memory. Do we have I value? I memory? No. Do we don't have? So once there is no I, it directly goes and checks to the static pool. First it will check in the local memory. If you don't have in the local memory, then only it will go to the static pool. So static integer I equal to 10. Now what will happen? For this one, 10 will be printed. 10 will be printed for this. Then I'm going to give I equal to 20. Now it's trying to assign the value to the I value. So comes and checks here. I is there in local memory? No. So now what will happen? This 10, now it will be loaded with 20. Okay, just a second. This will be now loaded with 20. Now it's loaded. Now when I give I, system.out.println I comes here to the local memory, checks there is no I value. So comes to the I here and then prints me 20 over here. So now it will print me 20. Now integer I equal to 50. So what's happening? I'm trying to declare integer I equal to 50 now. Now what? In the local memory of main, it will create a variable called I. In that 50 will be taken. Okay. See, it creates me a local variable. In that 50 will be stored. Now when I try to print I, first it checks in the local memory of main memory. Now there is I, yes, we have I, which is having a value called 50. So now here it will be printed 50. Now I'm going to give I equal to I plus 20. So what will happen? What is first actually what? Before that is actually what? I equal to 20. After the equal to, what other things are there? That only first it will be executed. I is what? Right now for me, it's 50 here. So 50 plus 20 will be what? 70. That 70 will be stored to the I once again. So what is there? This 50 now it will be replaced with 70. Clear? Anyone has any doubts on this one? How this 70 comes over to this one? Anyone has any doubts? Okay. Next, system.println I. So what is the I value right now? Comes and checks in the local memory, that is I. So that is 70. So 70 will be printed. Then global local 2.i plus 20. When I give with the reference of global local 2.i, that means global local 2 is what? This is the class name. When I refer the variable with the help of a class name, always that will refer to the static pool. Okay. Yes, perfect, correct. Everything is executed step by step only. Everything executed step by step only. Okay. So next. So if I put I is equal to 10 in last of the main, that is, can you tell me once again? If I put I equal to 10 in the last of the main, means that is this last line, or how? Can you tell me, Ushali? Ushali, can you tell me in class? If I put I is equal to 10 in last of the main class, that is last means here after this in this line, or okay. That's one. We will see that. That is actually step by step we execute it, and finally we'll see what is it. Okay. 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 Now I came over here till 70. So global local 2.i plus 20 means, okay. So global local 2.i means always it goes to the direct of the static pool. Then after that checks for the I value is present. Yes, we have I, which is holding a value called 20. So now that will be 20 plus 20, that will be 40. That is 20 plus 20. Okay, that will be 40. That 40 will be assigned to the I. So I means what? That is actually first it checks in the local memory whether we have I. Yes, we have I. So what will happen? This 17 now it will be replaced with 40 over there. That's what it will do. So this will be replaced right now with 40. Clear?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, this is Shreya, sir.
Yeah, yes, Priya.
Yeah, sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Like you have said on this line, I equals to global underscore local underscore 2 dot I plus 20.
Yes.
Here, global local 2 is the name of the class, right?
Perfect. Correct. Yes.
Yeah. So if it's referring the class, so why are we taking the value of I to be 20? Why not 10? Because it's written 10 over there in the class.
Correct. So here at the beginning stage, this I is 10. Correct. Then when we started with the main function, so here what happened? I printed I. That is what? 10. Then after that I equal to 20 I assigned. So now at this point of time, when I check over there in the local memory, I don't have I at the beginning stage. Only at this place only what? A new variable has been created. Okay, so this So this 20 will be assigned to the static pool. First it checks whether in the local memory do I have I. So in case if I don't have I, it goes to the static pool. Then checks whether I variable is there. There 20 will be assigned. That's why replaced to 20 there.
Okay.
Clear? Any doubts?
No, that means the I which you the I plus 20 here, the value of the I is been taken from the main function itself.
Perfect, correct. That is, the thing is, what will happen if I have in the main memory, okay, if I have any variable which I'm going to use, then the preference will be given to the main memory variable only. Okay, if I refer only with the variable name. In case,
Okay.
if I
Okay.
refer with help of the class name, always the search first it will go to the static pool only.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
that's the only thing. Clear?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank
So
you.
that's why here global local 2.I, that one has been taken 20 over from here. Then
Okay.
plus 20, that will be 20 plus 20, that will be 40. Now here to which one I'm assigning, that is only normal I. Now it will go to the local memory, checks whether I variable is there. Yes, we have I variable. So that's why that older 170 has been replaced to 40 now. Clear?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So now what's the thing happening? Now I'm trying to print I. So what is the I right now? I means checks in the main memory. What is the I value? That is 40. So 40 will be printed now. That is what 40. Okay. Now I'm trying to print global local 2.I. So global local 2.I means what will happen right now? Checks over there in the static pool. Now what is the global local 2.I? That is global local 2.I. In the static pool, what is the I value? It's 20. So here it will be printing me 20. Clear? Now global local 2.I. I already told always after equal to will be executed first, then only it will be assigned to the value. So global local 2.I is what right now? It's 20. So 20. So plus 25. So that will be assigned to which one? Global local 2.I. So that will be 45. So now that will be assigned 45 right now here. The 20 will be replaced with 45 now. That's the thing. Clear? So now again global local 2.I plus 25. Global local 2.I is what right now? That is 45 right now. So 45 plus 25. So 45 plus 25. That will be what right now for me? It's 60. Sorry, 60 is 70. 70. Okay, so now that will be assigned to what? I. So I means what? In the main memory checks for the I variable. So now what will happen? 45 plus 25 is 70. Now that 70 will be assigned right now here. 70 now. So that old previous value 40 has been replaced with 70. Then system.println I. Okay, so now if I print I, what is the I value right now for me? That is 70. So 70 will be printed for me. That's the thing. So 70 is printed. Global local 2.I. Now it checks over here what is there? 45. So 45 will be printed. Clear? Anyone has any doubts on this one? Anyone has any doubts? Okay. So if everyone is clear, so I'll go to the next program. Anyone has any doubts? So this upcoming program, I'll be asking each and every one of you so to execute. So it's not, the thing is actually what you might be a little bit understanding, some things will not be clear, but even though I want to ask to you, why means actually what, so you will be very much clear on that what I'm trying to say also. That's the only thing. So if anyone has any doubts or something, you can ask me. Otherwise, we'll go to the next program. Okay. So I'll go to the next program now. Same thing, we'll execute it right now. This program, right click, run as Java application. And exit. See 10, 20, 50. We'll see 10, 20, 50. Then here 70. Then this one is 40, 20. 70, 40, 20. Then 70, 45. Then comes here, it's printing 70 and then 45 over there. So it's correct. Execution is correct. So I'll go to the next program. Global local variable here. So this program I'll execute. Okay, I'll ask to you each and everyone about the doubts. I'm coming to the next program. So this is the next program. So this one a little bit more. So now when I start to execute the program, what will happen? That will create me one memory location. That's the memory location. The memory location will happen over there. So that name of the memory location will be what the class name over there, global local variable. Okay, so now Arish, can you tell me first what will happen when I try to execute the program? First, what will happen? Can you tell me? So first, when I start to execute the program, what will happen? Can you tell me?
Hello.
Hello? Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you. First, tell me, can you what happen? First, actually, when we start to execute the program.
First, create the static tool.
Perfect.
Here, store key value is equal to 40.
Yes.
Key value is equal to 50.
Correct. So these two informations will be loaded. Then after that, anything will be loaded?
No.
No. This
Then,
one.
Main memory.
Perfect. Correct. Yes. Then what will happen?
Then inside of main memory again it will create one more local memory location.
Superb. Correct. So it will create one more local memory for the
location.
main function.
Yeah. Yeah, main function.
Yes. Correct. Okay. So enough. Good. So this is what. No, enough. I'll go to the next person.
Yeah.
So now the local memory for main has been created now. So I'll go to the next person. So this will be static pool. So Magaraja, can you tell me next what will happen? Now I'm going to start execute the main memory. Now what will happen?
It prints the I value.
No. So what's happening over here? What is this?
I value.
Yeah.
Static value. Yeah.
The thing is, this part is declaration and initialization.
Yeah.
So when I declare, what will happen right now? This variable, okay, integer I equal to 10.
I is equal to 10.
That will be loaded here in the main memory. Integer j equal to 20. That too will.
Then,
Yes. Next, what will happen?
it will check with the local variable.
Yeah. So
and plus I is at 10.
perfect, correct. So system.println. Then here I is there. Then j. So what is the value
Then
for
plus
I?
J. 30.
Correct. So what is the I value that is?
I value is 10.
Correct.
Then J value is 20.
20. Correct.
Then plus is at 30 way. 30.
The thing is, I explained you about the concatenation. any value that has been concatenated, okay, any values that has been
Open bracket.
added to the string, that will be converted as a string.
Concatenation.
So
Okay.
here what will happen, that will print me local variable, then 10 space 20. That will print me local variable. What is the I value? I value is 10. So 10, then what is this one? Concatenation, then one space. So one space, J value is 20.
20.
Perfect, correct. Super. Okay, this is what will be printed. Getting? Now can you tell me here what will happen? This one?
Global variable.
Yes, global variable. Then what is
K
this
is
K?
equal. Concatenation.
So
K is a 40.
yeah.
K is equal to 40. Static in.
Perfect, correct. So
Correct.
correct, perfect. So when it sees K, first it will check over there in the local memory, do I have K variable? No, I don't have anything K, only I and J is there. So if it is not there, directly goes to the static pool, checks whether there we have K. Yes, here we have K, that is what? 40. So 40 will be printed, global variable 40. Getting an idea a little bit? Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So now when I give it as global local variable dot K, now can you tell me what will happen? Global local variable dot K. What is a global local variable? That is a class name. So when I refer with help of the class name, what will happen? Anyone has any idea?
No, sir. Not on. I
Okay.
think it's the static value is a K40.
Yes, correct. So the thing is, when you refer with help of the class name, directly the search will go to the static pool. The same thing here, once I represent only with help of the variable name, the search will go to the first local memory, then only if it is not there, it goes to the static pool. Referring with help of the class name, always directly the search will go to the static pool. Then what is it?
Static
40.
40.
That's it. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. So next, sorry, what's this name? Chittiava? Sorry,
This is Archana.
hey, Harchina. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Archana. Can you tell me right now? So, what is this one will do? What we're doing here? Any idea?
We're creating a object variable.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
Yeah.
and the next line, object.p. So you
First,
will
yeah, correct. First, the thing is, what this new global local variable will do for me?
it will create one object in the memory in the
Yes, perfect. That is inside the main memory. Okay, because in the main memory only we're trying to create the object.
yes.
So from the main memory, it tries to create an object. So what is this step will help me to create the object. Then what is the object name right now?
It's p
OBJ.
obj.
Yeah, this one, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
So, OBJ. Then this global local variable, this will act as a reference. So the same thing here, when I give it as integer I is equal to 10. What happened this time for me? It creates me one memory location. Then the I will be the memory allocation name. Then that integer will act as a reference to the memory location, says store only integer values. Okay, then only this value 10 will be allocated here. Correct? Same
Yeah.
thing this global local variable right now will act as a reference to this object now. Okay, so what it will do, this will tell to the object, store only the global members of the global local variable class alone. So what are the global members here right now? Can you tell me?
It's K and P.
Perfect, correct. These two. So these two will be loaded here. Correct. Okay. So now what is the thing? System.println obj.p. Now can you tell me what will happen right now? Where the search will go?
It will go to object.
Perfect. Because I'm referring with the help of the object name. So directly the search will go to object. Then what is the p value?
50.
50. Perfect. 50 will be loaded. Then
60. I mean 40.
40. These two. Okay. So now next. Rajesh. Rajesh, can you tell me next what will happen? I'll unmute you. Hello, hey Rajesh, you're there?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Now, can you tell me what will happen here?
Next, I think 60 will load into P variable. It will replace P value.
Yes, correct. So obj.p. So that means in the object memory, what is the p value right now? Is 50. That is reassigned to 60 now. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Correct. Then
and same happens with K value also. It replaces 40 with 90.
Perfect. Right. So this 40 will be now replaced with 90.
Yeah.
Correct. So the next one.
Next, it will print. It will obj.p, and the value is whatever the value 60.
Correct. So obj1.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Obj.p. Then I'm giving one space.
And 60.
Yes, obj.p. So now what will happen? Obj is this object. In that p value is what? 60, right?
60.
60 will be printed. Then next.
Again, the same thing, obj.k and the value 90, space 90.
Okay, space. Now k value is what right now? It's 90.
90.
90 will be printed. So next.
Next.
No. Next we go. Raji, you are there?
Yes, Murali.
Yeah, Raji. Can you now tell me what will happen here? This step. Hello. Hey, Raji, you're on mute. Hello. Hey, sorry. Raji, you can unmute yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. Now can you tell me what will happen here?
In the next step, the value of K will be printed. That is 90. We are calling it with the help of the class name.
Can you tell me actually here? So how the memory allocation where the call will go first?
It will go. The reference will be going to this static, the object reference.
Perfect, correct. So directly, object reference or which one? Global local.
Global local variable.
That is global local variable is what? It's a class name.
Is the class name.
When I refer with the help of the class name, always it will go and search in the static mode.
Static mode, yeah.
So what is the K value right now?
In the static mode, it is 40.
40. So 40 will be printed. Okay, here in object level, we are representing with OBJ. But the thing is, now this one is global local variable means the static level.
Okay. Okay.
So now, what will happen? That will print me global underscore variable. Then that will print me 40. Yes, correct. Okay. Then next. Okay. So now, can you tell me what will happen? Okay. Now, Shreya, can you tell me next what will happen?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. Can you tell me now what will happen?
Yeah, so first now there's an object named obj1 will be created for the class global local variable.
Perfect. It will create one more object here.
The name of the object will be obj1.
Perfect. Yes. What are the things?
Yeah, now yeah, the it will load the members of that global local variable class.
Perfect. All the global members. So these are
Global member.
what is the value will be taken right now for P and K? Any idea?
40 and P.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will store the value K 40 for K and 50 for P.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in the next line, system.out.println
The thing.
obj1.
The thing is, it will load the global members of this one only. So the K is 40, P is 50.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
the
Now,
next in the next, yeah, next line it says system.out.println obj1.p.
yeah.
That means it will print obj1.p
Yes.
50.
Perfect. Correct. 50 will be printed. OBJ1 dot
And
50. Next.
next line it will print obj1.k 40.
Yes. 40. Okay. The thing is always globally what is present that only will be taken. So there will be no connection with this object and this object. Okay. That value will be only for this object only. That's the only thing. Okay. So now here system.out.println. Now what will be the output?
Yeah, now the output will be global local variable. It will print us 40.
Global variable. Yes, correct. So the thing is when I represent a reference of the class name, that will always go to the static pool. The static pool value is what? 40. So 40 will be printed. That's the thing. Clear?
Yeah.
So everyone has got an idea as actually what how the memory allocations are happened, why these values are printed. Anyone has any doubts on this?
Hello,
Yeah. Hello.
sir.
Yes.
Can I ask one more time that the object alone,
Sure. The object information. Na? Sure. So what will happen right
the
now?
last.
This one. Na? Okay. So the thing is, here I'm trying to create one more object. When I try to create one more object, so what will happen for me once again? Okay, a new object memory will be created. Obj1 will be the name of the object. The global local variable will be the reference. Okay, this will be the reference. What will happen? All the global members of global local variable class. Okay, all the members of the global local variable class will be loaded over here. So what will happen right now for me? It has been loaded. So what are the things that are there? Static int k equal to 40, integer p equal to 50. That will be loaded. Always it will take what is the information that is present over here. That only will be taken. That is in the static pool level, what is there, and then after that, initially here for the at the beginning point of time, what is there under the local variable. Only these two things only values will be taken. That's why k equal to 40 and 50 will be taken. Then when I represent with help of obj1.p, in the obj1.p, what is there? In the object 1 memory, p value is 50. Object 1 memory, k value is what? 40. The two will be taken. Clear? Any doubts? Any doubts, Rajesh? Okay. So can I go to the next program if you have any? Okay. Yeah, sure. Now I'll go to the next program. So you guys have another 10 minutes of time. So the same level what I've explained, I'll explain you one more program alone. So for sure everyone will understand how the memory allocations are being happened, and then after that how that is actually what each and every memory is being taken, why it is being taken. Everyone has got that is actually right now it's 9:56. By 10:10 I'll try to finish it. No problem. Can I go forward? one program alone. Okay, yeah. So I'll go to this. Just 2 months. 2 months.
Hello.
Hello, yeah.
Yeah, this is Shreya. Sir,
Yes.
I have one question. Like, based on functionality, what is the difference between static and non-static variables? I mean, I know that they are declared in different ways, but according to functionalities, how they are differed.
Sure. The difference between the static and non-static over here. So that is actually in the interview level also they will be asking you what is static and what is non-static. Okay. The simple concept of the static and non-static is what means static will always have only one memory. Non-static will have multiple memories. This is the first point you have to say. So that's what here when you see over here the static has only one memory, but the non-static informations what happened right now, can you see for this k the value is 90, this p is 60. The same thing here, if you see the k value is 40, this p is 50. Okay, that is the non-static level. In the object level everything has been changed over here. Okay, is sorry, shit, it's my mistake. Um, I forgot you to tell one concept over there. That is actually, yeah, thanks for that question, Shreya. Actually, I forgot to say one small thing alone. Okay, it's my mistake. That is, right now, the static is there. Na? I told it's only one memory. So, when I come over here, this object level, okay, I'm coming to the program once again. Okay, in the object level, now I created obj, the first object. Now what happens? Static in k equal to 40, and then after that p is 50. Okay, so p is 50, k is 40 over there we got. Then when I assign obj dot p equal to 60, so what will happen? The p value is what? Is a non-static. Can you see? That's a non-static. So what will happen? The p50 that is now assigned to 60. Okay, then when you come to the static obj dot k equal to 90, so that is what k value is what static. So the k value 40 is being replaced with 90. When you replace this value from 40 to 90, what will happen? This as a single memory. So what will happen when I change it over here? This will change the value here also to 90. Okay, in the static pool also that will change the value to 90 over here. That's what it will do. Okay, then next, now from my side, okay, I'll just come over here one more time. Sorry for the, that is actually, I just went over wrongly. This for the static alone. After Shreya told me, I just got the remembrance of that. Okay, so now the thing is, I came over here. Now the value has been assigned to 90. Now when I print over there obj.p, so what is the p value right now in the object? P value is 60. 60 will be printed. K value is what? 90. 90 will be printed. Now global local variable dot k. K value is what? That is also 90 right now, because static level, when I do some changes over there in the object level, or if I'm directly doing it, assigning it over here, it changes in all over the places. That's what it do. For example, if I give global local variable dot k is equal to now 150, what will happen? It will change here 150, and then here also it will be changed to 150. Static because it's single memory. Then next, I'm creating another object, global local variable obj1 equal to new global local variable. Now creates another object. All the global members will be loaded. Now what will happen? What are the two global members? One is static int k, that is one. Another one is integer p. These two will be loaded. So the k value right now, what is the value right now? The latest value is 90. So 90 will be given here also. 90 will be given here. Then what is the p value? P value always will be taken the basic thing, that 50 will be taken right now. Clear? Now when I print it, what is the obj1.p value right now? That is 50. obj1.k right now, that is 90. So 90 will be printed now. That is the thing. Okay, it will be 90 right now. Then global local variable, that is actually what? Dot k. Dot k, that is value is what right now? That is also 90. So 90 will be printed. Clear? So static variables always will have only one single memory. Non-static members always will have multiple memories. See, for this one is 60, this one is 50. If I create another object where if I assign some value, that will be local only for that object. But static members, it will be allocated to everything. That's the main thing. Okay. So this is first level. Then after that, where we need used to static, where we used to use non-static or something means, okay, so if I want to utilize the members over there in the other class, static members I will be referring always with help of the class name. Non-static members always I will be referring with help of the object name. Okay, so however I want to utilize it. So if I want to do a changes over there, always static members will be referred with help of the class name only. Non-static members will be referred with help of the object name. That one you have to say. When you do any changes, make sure that actually what if you want to affect everywhere, that time only you are going to take the static. If you want to make the changes to be local for that only means make it use of the non-static. That is what you will be telling. Clear? These are the 3 points that you have to say. Okay. Hey Shreya, anything else? You have any doubts on this?
No. That was just I just wish to ask. That's all. Thank you so much.
Sure. Okay, this one. So everyone got actually what is the mistake I have done? The only thing is in the object level or in this static pool level, if you change any static member value, that will be assigned all over the places. That's the only thing. Okay. So now I'll go to the next program. So I'll go to this static and non-static over here. Okay, I'm going to do, this is actually what a basic level. I'll just go. The static variable. Just a second. Okay, I'll create a new information over there. The same thing. So it's a very basic level only. What we are seeing. Once again, we'll see it over there. So this is my class name. Static and non-static. Now what will happen? Sure. Yeah, sure. Thanks, Shreya. Thanks for joining.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so now it creates me one static pool. So all the static members will be loaded over here. So this will be static int I is equal to 100. int j equal to 200. These two things. Then after that, what my main function will start to execute. This is my main function over there. So this is the main. This is the local memory for the main. We got it over there. Now what will happen right now for me? Integer k equal to 300. So now this will be taken over there. Integer k equal to 300. Now I'm trying to print the I value. So when I try to print I value, so now Subhlakshmi, can you tell me what will happen right now? What will be the I value right now?
100.
Yeah,
Since I is not in local memory, it will go to static pool and print 100.
perfect, correct. So first the search will go to the local memory and then finally only it will go to the static pool. So that is 100. Yes, correct. Okay, then next.
And then we are the stat.nonstat is a class name. So so it is a referring to class variable, static class variable. So again, it will print 100.
Directly the search will go to the static pool. That will be also 100. Okay, then after that, now tell me what will happen. This k value.
Since k is in local memory, so local memory it will print 300.
Okay. Always the search will directly goes to the local memory if I'm having only the referring with help of the variable name alone. That's the main.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So next, Shishma, you're there. Hello. Hey, Shishma, you're there.
Yes.
Yeah, Shishma, can you tell me now next what will happen?
Yeah, so now we have an object created. So you'll probably have a location for object.
Yes. Okay. Now I create the object. What is the object name?
OBJ.
OBJ. Yes, correct. Now what are the members will be loaded?
So we'll have I and j loaded in OBJ. So I is equal to 100 and j equal to 200.
Yes, correct. Because we are not assigning any values over there to this one. So directly it will take what is there right now in the static. So static members, anywhere if there is any changes happen, that will be applied. Otherwise, it takes what is the value right now is present. Okay. Yes. Now.
So it will print obj.j. So it will look into the object memory and print 200.
Perfect. Correct. Yeah. Then next.
And for the next one, it will print 100.
Yes, correct. So goes to the object, then prints me 100. Okay. So the next, this is obj only I'm printing. So this will print me the address location of it. So the thing is, if I come over here, prints me the address location. So basic one is what means is the package name. In that static and non-static is the class name, and then this is the address of it. This is the entire address of that object. That's the only thing. Clear? Everyone is clear about the usage of the memory allocation, how it's happening over there? Anyone has any doubts on this one? If you know this concept, you will clearly come to know how the variables are being used and allocated memories and all those things. And when you call with reference of each and every type, with reference of a class name or an object name, which value will be called and which value will be assigned or printed. Clear?
I just had one query.
Yeah. Yes, Shishma.
So if the last line is valid, you have commented it now.
Yes.
But obj.is, then what would it do?
Perfect. Correct. Good question. So now I'm trying to uncomment this one. So it's giving me an error. Why it's giving me an error, we'll see. I'll come to this place. Can you see in the OBJ, okay, does the K memory has been loaded right now here? It's not loaded. Only the global members will be loaded. K is a local member. Okay, for the main function, integer K equal to 300, that's a local member. So local members will be there only a part of that memory only, that is main function only. It cannot be used some other in the global level or on the object level. So that's why it's giving me an information error. Create field k in static, non-static. That is actually in the static and non-static globally you created. Otherwise, you have to create here as a constant level. Okay, that is if you create in memory over there in the object level, then only it can be utilized. Otherwise, globally we have to do it. That's what it's showing. Same thing.
Okay, got it.
J, here it's throwing me error. Can you tell me why? What is the reason? The thing is, it's giving me an error. Change modifier of J to static. Because J is a non-static, I cannot refer with help of a class name. Non-static members always can be referred with help of the object name only. That's why here it's throwing me an error. Clear?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so today I took little bit time. That is actually I have made each and every one of you to explain these things, and then I made more time. But that is actually it's little bit. I think that it's really needed. Why means this is the first time you're learning this programming and this of Java and all those things. So if you know this memory concept allocation, okay, the same thing will deal with all type of languages, Ruby, or if you're going for the C, C++, anything, the same type of concept only it apply. So if you know this concept, learning any language will be easier. So that's the concept I'm going to follow for everywhere. Okay, so a little bit it takes time at the beginning level. Then after the once you have been formed with it, okay, still actually what 5 to 6 programs I'll go and explain you with this only. This type only. Why means when I explain you with this concept, you will be knowing what's happening and then each and every level. Directly if I go and explain you here, so you will not be assuming what's happening over there at the back end. That's why I'm trying to explain you with this little bit actually what programming is with this flowcharts and all those. Okay, na? So kindly be with me for some time. So you'll get familiar with these things. Then after that, I'll go a little bit fast. Okay, na? But if you feel that actually I'm going very bit slow or something, you can just tell me. So I'll try to increase a little bit speed. Or if you're okay, please tell me over there. Okay. You can just give me a small chat on it, so I will come to know that actually my session details. So whether I'm going slow or the speed is okay for everyone. This is the only feedback alone I want as of now. Everyone is okay with my speed right now. If you want me to speed up or if you want me to a little bit slow or something, please tell me. Or if you're okay, I can just continue with the same thing. Okay, yeah, then sure. Yeah, then okay guys, thank you. So I'll just go with this itself. So you once you get familiar, I'll increase the speed a little bit. So then you will be familiar on that. Yeah. Okay guys, thank you. Thanks guys everyone. So happy Ugadi. Have a nice weekend. So once again we'll meet up on Monday. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Happy Ugadi. Bye guys. Thank you.